Today is Thursday, the 8th of January, and I have officially entered for my first ever half marathon, which is the Putney in Fulham half on Sunday, the 5th of April, and I'm going to get started with my training. Now, it's roughly about 12 and a half, maybe 13 weeks, give or take, to the actual marathon or run day or half marathon run day. So quite a lot of time, but I haven't ran at all this year. I haven't started my training quite as of yet. I did plan on starting it on Monday the 5th, so just a couple of days ago. But since last week, and especially over the weekend into the start of this week, I was quite unwell. I had quite a bit of a chesty cough and I was a bit wheezy and a bit under the weather. So I kept pushing it back by a day. But today is Thursday, I'm feeling much better. Maybe not 100%, so maybe this isn't the wisest decision, especially how cold it is. But I feel like I really need to get a jump start on the training. Now that could come back to bite me in the arse, but we'll see how that goes as we progress towards the run date. And if you're new here, this is the first time you've seen me or my channel or my running, just a little bit of background on where I am and who I am and what I do for running. I started my running journey properly, sometime last year, maybe very, very late 2023. And at that point, I really couldn't run the length of myself. I could hardly run a half a kilometre, never mind, a full kilometre. I couldn't really do much beyond that. But I kept going, I kept persevering, I kept, running more and more, both indoors and outdoors. And eventually I built my stamina and my endurance up, what I would consider myself somewhere in between a beginner and an intermediate at this point. Again, I've got a long way to go to be considered any sort of experienced runner, but I'm feeling quite good about myself, at least compared to where I was. And in September last year, the video's not quite up on the channel yet. Hopefully it should be up soon. I'm very late on it. But I ran my very first organised 10-kilometre run. It was my very first 10k that I'd ever done, again, in a sort of outdoor running professional setting. And I'd done it in just under an hour. I was super buzzed and super gassed about that, which is really, really good. And then from there, I kind of wanted to challenge myself in the new year. I did continue to run, beyond that. I do park runs very semi-regularly, and I know a park run's like a quarter of the length of a half, but I do them quite comfortably now, and I do them sort of better and better each time. And of course, I've been running in between there as well. So I thought, why not actually challenge yourself a little bit? Find a half marathon. It's not miles, 100 miles away, but also one that's, not immediately in January or February of next year. And I settled on one again at the start of April. And today, again being Thursday the 8th of January, I'm going to officially start my training for it. And for that, what I'm using is Runner. Now, I've never used Runner before. You may be familiar with it, you may not be familiar with it. I've heard nothing but good things about it, but again, granted, it's from sort of content creators and running and fitness influencers and things like that. But you get a free trial for a couple of weeks. I thought, why not give it a go, see if I feel comfortable with it, and let's see if it actually helps me in any way, shape or form. Again, I've heard nothing but good things about it, so I don't really have a reason to doubt it at the minute. But whether it works for me and my lifestyle, that's yet to be seen. But if you don't know what Runner is, essentially it's a sort of running fitness plan app that you put. So you put your information in regards to the run that you want to do. Now, it's got quite a lot of official runs in here, which is quite nice. So I've actually selected the run that I want to do, and I think there's hundreds all over the country, maybe even internationally. I've not investigated that far. But you put the run in that you want to do, you put your level of fitness and running in there as well. You put in how many times you want to run a week, the type of runs that you want to do, the different areas of fitness that you want to focus on and target, whether it's strength training or endurance or injury prevention and that sort of thing. And Runner then goes away quite quickly, might I add, and builds you a very solid plan over the course of when you want to start and the actual date of the run. You can put in how many times that you want to run per week. I've put in 2 at the minute, purely based on my schedule in real life. That may be up to 3 if I find things a bit more flexible as we get towards there. And again, today is the 8th. It's week 1, week 12 or 13, whatever it's going to be. It should have started on the 5th here, but you see I've moved it a little bit to Thursday the 8th, and we're going to start with a 7-kilometre progressive long run. Now, again, then it gives you a breakdown of what it wants you to do on that run. So I need to do 3.5 kilometres at a conversational pace, then, subsequent 1 kilometres at a slightly quicker pace, and then you do a bit of a warm down in this run's case for 500 metres, again at that conversational pace. This is considered my long run of the week, and then I've got another run tomorrow, and I kind of want to do a park run on Saturday, so we'll see how we get on with this. But, they do all these different runs, and it's designed to get you up to speed and where you need to be based on the run and your target goals or whatever it is that you want to do. So this is what we're doing today. I'm quite excited but quite nervous about it. It should take me roughly 40 to 50 minutes, give or take. I've never really ran at a conversational pace before, because that's one of the things that I still need to learn. And I'm hoping this will help me with my pacing. That's the one thing that I kind of struggle with, because I've not had anyone teach me or tell me what to do. I just run and I aim for the fastest time that I possibly can within my limits. So this might feel a bit strange for me personally, running a little bit slower at first, because it seems a bit slower than what I'm kind of used to, but if it's going to help me in the long run, then so be it. So yeah, here we go. I'm going to try and make weekly videos for this because it is a weekly schedule all the way up to the run date, and then there's going to be a final video on the run. We'll see if I stick to that, I don't know. But yeah, welcome to the half marathon training plan, whatever this series is going to be called. Week 1, day 1, 7 kilometre progressive long run. Let's go for it. Just ready to go on the run. I don't really have a route planned. I'm just going to run until I finish the run. I've got a rough route in mind, but I don't know how long it is. So we'll see how it goes. I won't record anything in between, so you'll see me next at the end of the run, but I'm going to make short videos for every run that I do. So if you want to see those in more detail, check those out. Those will be in the channel a lot sooner than these weekly updates. But yeah, I'm feeling a bit nervous, but I'm feeling good and I'm feeling comfortable or confident. Looking forward to getting started. Let's go. Oh, I'm back, everyone. Oh my God, that was tougher than I thought, but it was good. I feel good about it, and I feel good that I've actually started the training. So that was, again, the 7 kilometre progressive long run. I done it in 43 minutes, 11 seconds, and that was roughly between 7 and 7.1 kilometres. I still haven't found my conversational pace. That was far too quick. At the beginning, the 3.5 kilometres conversational should have been 7.5 minutes a kilometre, but I was doing my average pace of just under 6. When it came to the sequential the three individual 1 kilometres after that, I think on average I hit what it was asking me to do. First one being 6.5, second one being 6.15, and the third being 6. I think I on averaged 6.15, so that was kind of fine. And then the conversational remaining 500 metres, I was too fast for. So it should have taken me closer to 50 minutes, but again, overall 43 minutes and 11 seconds, roughly, give or take. I've got sweat in my eye. This is awful. I feel good though. I feel really good. Tired. Again, first run of the year. First run since Boxing Day. Boxing Day was my last run, which was a park run. So I've got a 5k tomorrow. I need to look into the actual nuances of that. You'll see that probably in the next clip. So that's hopefully going to happen tomorrow. If not, I'll defer that to Saturday and then get back on track next week for the actual days that I'm supposed to be running. But that was good fun. I enjoyed it. 7 kilometres is good. A nice start to the training, a good start to the Thursday. Sorry if I'm very breathy, I am just quite out of breath. So yeah, Christmas and New Year period kind of took its toll on my fitness a little bit. So I'm a bit of a step back, but overall I'm feeling pretty good. These should be weekly. These should come out every Sunday or Monday, roughly, give or take. And again, there's going to be short videos for every run that I do in the lead up to this. So yeah, feeling good. Runner so far seems, I'm only 1 run in, but I'm happy with it. We'll see how it goes for the remaining challenge, or the remaining weeks of the challenge. Don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm going to go. See you tomorrow, hopefully, if not tomorrow, Saturday, for the next run of training. Feeling good. Let's go. Today is the 10th of January, Saturday, and we are doing our second run of the week and also our second run of the plan. I felt really good after the 7k that I done the other day. It was tougher than I thought, but I felt really good about it. So overall, I'm feeling quite happy and excited about this plan. But today is a rolling 400s. I'll put it up on screen if I record it at some point. But essentially, you start off at a conversational pace, and then you do 400 at a quicker pace, 400 at a slower pace. Repeat 2 or 3 times. A little bit of a walking rest, and then you end the run with like a 1.4 conversational pace all the way up to 5. So feeling quite good about it, feeling quite excited. This thermal top that I bought, by the way, this long sleeve one, really happy with it, really pleased with it. So yeah, overall feeling quite good, feeling quite comfortable. Yeah, I've not started yet. I'm still a teeny bit sore from the other day, but I think that's a good thing really overall. But yeah, rolling 400s, here we go. Run number 2 done, week number 1 finished. Rolling 400s ended up being 5.15 kilometres roughly, give or take, at about 30-31 minutes, so right in the middle of the runner estimated time. So I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling confident, and I'm feeling motivated, which is the main thing. I'm still really struggling with going slower when I need to go slower. Like, I know I'm going way faster than what my conversational pace should be, and then when it's telling me to do the rolling 400s, like doing one at a slightly slower rate is really tough, because my body is screaming out to go faster, and it goes against everything that I've been trying to train for over the past year and a half, or what I thought I was learning, or what I thought were good sort of learning practices for running. So again, I understand it's an important part of running and racing and all that sort of stuff, but yeah, it's inherently unusual for my body to try and go slower, but it's something to work on. Run done, feeling good. I'll give a slight debrief once I'm in and I'm settled and I'm changed and all that good stuff. But yeah, second race, done. So week 1 is done. I've done my 2 runs, I've made short videos on them, and I'm going to be honest with you, at the time of recording this scene, I've not edited anything, I'm way behind. And it's actually halfway through week 2. I'll explain why I'm a little bit later in week 2's video, so if you want to see that, that should hopefully be up quite shortly after this. But anyway, week 1 was really good. I got back into the swing of things. I'm really looking forward to the half all up. It's going to be great. It's going to come quicker than I realised. I thought, oh, it's not until April. We're almost in February already. You know, it's, well, halfway through January, but yeah, we're getting there quite quickly, which is a bit scary, but it's going to be fine, it's going to be fun, and it's going to be good. I really like the training plan, or for what I've seen so far of it, which is nice. And the 2 runs that I've done thus far are also quite exciting as well. A little bit tougher than I thought, but again, I'm getting back into the swing of things since the 10K and then since Christmas and New Year as well. Like I've mentioned before, either in this video or especially in the shots per run, I really need to learn and understand and develop what my conversational pace is, as well as also learning to go slower. Trying to go slower goes against every fibre in my body, because not that I'm a good runner, but you know, the purpose or the reason I started running was to be good at it and to run faster and to run better and to run quicker and, you know, have a better pace and all that sort of stuff. And I feel like that certainly has happened over the past year. And every time I do a 5K or whatever it is, you know, I do match, you know, my sub 30 or run about 30 minutes, and sometimes it's even quicker. And every time I do a park run, it gets a little bit quicker. And I don't think that's a healthy mindset to be in, because it's eventually going to be impossible to go faster, even if I did somehow manage to keep going faster. And then where's that going to leave me? You know, somewhere quite, you know, probably mentally unhappy with what I'm doing. So I need to learn to run slower. Understand that that's good for me, understand that I understand this thing, but in the moment it's not really working out, and my body's like, no, just keep going, and then subconsciously I'm like, just keep going, and then before I know what I've done, you know, my usual time that I'm kind of expected to hit within myself. That was a big long way of saying I need to learn how to run slower. But anyway, week 1 is done. Again, it's halfway, if not almost the end of week 2. I've not even started yet, and I'll tell you for why in week 2's video, but I kind of touched upon it already. I'm not feeling 100%, which is, you know, the reason as to why. But anyway, week 1 is done. Thank you for watching. If you're new here, you're more than welcome to subscribe. These videos should come out every Monday. That's what I kind of want to do it like a Monday through Sunday calendar week. That's the word I'm looking for. Right up until the half, and then there's going to be a video on the half, and then there's going to be short videos per run that I do. So if you want to see everything in detail, it's all in the channel, or all will be on the channel at some point. You can follow me in all my socials. Everything will be in the links down below. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this run. I'm looking forward to the half. I'm looking forward to the training plan, and we'll see how we go. Anyway, week 1 done. Thank you for watching. All that good stuff. I'm going to stop, and I'll see you next time for week 2, potentially.